Hey YouTube, I know it's been a minute, but I'm just on vacation with hubby. We're spending time together, just a little getaway trip. So he's literally the reason why I drag myself on YouTube today to do a video because I don't really care for social media much like that these days. I'm just mostly about enjoying my life, living a quiet lifestyle, peaceful, away from just social media because I'm just over the whole social media era. It's just really it's the same old stuff. It gets boring. So I just kind of enjoy my quiet space, my peaceful space, and just living my life. But because of hubby, I drugged myself on YouTube to do this video. Now, if you're living under a rock, which I know you're not, like everybody knows what's going on social media, the whole Cassie and Diddy situation, right? We all know what's going on about it. I'm not really here to focus on that because we all know, we all saw the video. If you haven't seen the video with Diddy physically assaulting Cassie, you can go online, go on YouTube. A lot of people have done contents about it, and you'll be able to see it. So, when I say I came on here, like my husband drugged me on here, there's something I want to talk about this whole situation. And what I want to focus on is separating the art from the individual, right? So, as we all know that nobody's perfect, including myself. I'm not a perfect being. I make my mistakes. I have my flaws. But there's just certain things for me personally I just will not do. And I will hope that that's for everybody. Everybody have certain standard and certain things is a no-no for them, no matter what level they have made it to in life. So I literally had to tell my husband, from the day he had met me, I've always told him certain things because I'm a very spiritual individual. I've always told him certain things. And one thing I've always said to him is that we need to learn how to separate the art from the individual. So you can really love an artist. You can love their music. You can love their work. You can love their creativity. That doesn't necessarily make them a great person, right? It does not necessarily make them a great person. They can be great at what they do, but they could be horrible as a person, as an individual. So my husband been kind of disturbed about what's been happening with the whole Diddy and Cassie situation, and he hasn't been able to really fathom why would Diddy do this? Like, this is somebody who, he kind of like his music, follow him, and he just kind of, we're in our 30s, so that's our era. Like, you can't take away the music, the great music, the Maze, the 112, the Totals, all these people, right? You can take all of that era away. So sometimes we look at the artist and we love what they do, and it can blind us in a way that we forget that these people are human beings just like us. So while he has been disturbed about this, I've said to him, I said, one thing I've always told you is that we need to understand these are people, these are humans just like us. We can like them, we can admire them, but always learn to separate the individual as a person from their art. Hands down, the greatest music in the 90s and the 2000s has been from Bad Boy Entertainment. We're not going to take that away. But Diddy's just a horrible person. I don't know how else to say this. This man has done some of the most hinderous stuff, like he shit on his artists. From the Totals to the 112 to the Cassie herself to Mace, Lone, Shine, the list goes on the amount of people that Diddy has literally shitted on. And yes, my people always say, I'm trying to find words to put this in. People always say, well, they signed a contract. They signed a contract. I get it. I get that they signed a contract. But just because an individual signed a contract does not literally mean that you can literally just take and take and take. And then at the end of the day, all their hard work and everything they have earned is literally like peanuts. Without them, you wouldn't be as wealthy as you are. Without them, Diddy wouldn't be as wealthy as he is and have all this star power. He has made us known them, but some of these people are no more. You don't even hear of them. And all of their royalties, all of their music. This man has taken everything. And at some point in your life, when you keep on shitting on people and you keep on doing dirt and doing wrong to people, it's going to come back to bite you in one way or the other. And I just feel like this is his time. This is his day. I always want this channel to be a channel where I can kind of spill lessons to the newer generation, what they call them, Gen Z. I've always want this channel to be something I can take from a situation and let the new people, the new generation learn that it's okay to like people. It's okay to like their work. But you need to know that these social media is not necessarily real life. Social media is like a facade. I like to say it's like an illusion. What you see may not necessarily be what the reality is. It is just you seeing. You don't know what is going on at that moment, at that time, in that scene. So take it for face value. Take it for what it is and keep on moving. So I hope everybody will learn a lesson from these people. Stop worshiping. Stop glorifying celebrities. Sorry, guys. My husband is making me laugh. So he's doing something silly. Stop glorifying them. Stop worshiping celebrities. They're human beings just like us. They're not perfect. And there's one thing that has me so excited about this whole thing is the fact that 50 Cent, who is also a part of this music industry, is kind of like the one who's exposing the same people, right? And it's funny because my husband is a fan of 50, so I'm glad to see that 50 is doing this, because sometimes when I tell him these things about these artists, he necessarily just kind of maybe look at me like I'm crazy. But now some artist that he really like is kind of exposing another artist that he like. So it kind of makes him see reality and make him realize like, oh yeah, so this is how these people are. And I know he's a very smart guy, so I know that he knows what's up. But because of the, the love and the respect that sometimes we have for these artists, we don't see the bad in them. And it is always okay to see the good in people, but you have to be smart. For me, Diddy, I just never really care for him as a person. It's just something about him that's always rubbed me off the wrong way, but I would never take away his music. So I just want this new generation to just know it's okay to love the artist, but please always separate the individual from their art. They could have the best of art, the best of work, but they could also be not a great person, not a good individual. So don't be blinded. Take it for face value and keep it pushing. I just want to say that I would try to come back on YouTube. That's not a guarantee, because I just enjoy my peace and my quiet. Since my husband dragged me to do this video, maybe I'll do like a talk and get ready with me. Whenever I'm getting ready, I just do like a talk through. All right, guys, thank you so much. I know this is kind of like a rush video, but we're getting ready to go out. So thank you so much for your time. If you like my videos, subscribe. I'm not sure when I will be making another video, but subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.